so that's a good sign. And more than anything, I encourage people to vote. You know, if you have no right to complain about who is in office if you don't actually use the franchise and exercise the franchise and go out and vote. A lot of important issues on the ballot. This is a very difficult time, not just in this state, in this country. It's a difficult time internationally. A lot of pressing issues. So government matters. Government probably matters now more than it has in a long time. So I encourage everyone to go out and vote. Any questions?
Governor, where will you be this evening? And you're not having a party tonight. Why not have one?
I'm going to be at work. I have a very simple philosophy. The people elected me 4 years ago to govern the state. And I'm a fairly simple fellow. I'm doing the job that they elected me to do, that they pay me to do, that they expect me to do. I've been working as hard as I can, 7 days a week, as governor of the state. And my campaign is basically my performance in office. What I'm saying is, look at what I've done. This state is in a much better position than it was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I took office. The state was considered a joke. It was deliberately a joke on late night TV. Gridlock was terrible. We look at Washington now, we see gridlock. We had much, much worse gridlock in Albany. Democrats and Republicans couldn't agree on anything. They couldn't pass a budget. Taxes were out of control. Businesses were leaving the state. And we have turned that around. We passed 4 budgets in a row on time, first time in 40 years. Created 500,000 new jobs. Number 2 in the nation in job creation. And we reduced taxes. So that's what I was elected to do, and that's what I do. And for me, the best campaign is doing the job I'm supposed to be doing.
But tonight, when the polls close, will you be at home watching
I'll be
returns
working.
or at your office?
I'll be at the office.
You'll be in Midtown tonight at 9? Okay.
Your opponent
I
says
get paid by the hour. I go on overtime after 6 o'clock.
your opponent
I
says
wish.
your opponent says that her supporters have a lot more passion than your supporters. Do you think that's true, and it doesn't matter?
I don't know. I think I'm a passionate guy. I think my supporters have a lot of passion. You have groups that are passionate about single issues. People who want a ban on fracking are passionate. You have the Occupy Wall Street group that is passionate. But you know, there's passionate on both sides. People who want to see their taxes lowered are passionate. You know, they may not come out and protest, but you want to see passion. You talk to an angry taxpayer who's living in Westchester and is paying the highest property taxes, not only in the state, but in the nation. That's passion, you know. So I think people by and large are passionate. These are difficult times. And this is a very expensive state to live in with very high taxes. So I think you're missing the point if somebody thinks the only passion are the protesters who show up, the angry taxpayers who are paying a high property tax bill are just as passionate as any protester who shows up. I can tell you that much.
Do you regret having waited so long to campaign?
No, because as I said, my campaign I've been doing every day, 365 days a year. My campaign is delivering for the people of the state. And I believe that the best way to campaign is not talk about what you're going to do. Do it. Deliver. You know, politicians, my grandfather used to say, God rest his soul, politicians